Okay, so you chopped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal, dude.
Yeah.
That's a brutal run.
He had 2 outs for 190.
Welcome back, boys. Let me start off by saying happy Easter to everybody. It is Saturday.
The Lord is risen.
Yes, we're getting
God's
after
plan.
God's plan, baby. We're back. We're better than ever. T1K Pod. All is right and wrong in the world, but you had a bit of a night last night, didn't you?
I had another long battle of a session.
Yeah, you a couple sessions in a row where we've come in and I've seen you come out of your bedroom and go, "Oh, homeboy was ripping last night, dude."
Yeah, I played what was it? 15 hours.
Nice.
15-hour session. Yeah, a fire's been lit under my ass since a few weeks ago, playing in a grueling session and losing a ton, and kind of it was a wake-up call to really pay more attention at the table and be more aggressive and not playing on my heels. And I was getting lazy and complacent. And so,
what does getting lazy and complacent look like for you?
Just not taking aggressive routes in hands and kind of just being bullied around, where typically I'm the one that's leading the aggression and doing the bullying. But I don't know. You can get in. It's easy to play bad poker, and you have to be on it to be playing well. And I haven't been lately. So that session was a wake up call. And yesterday, I played another grueling 15-hour session where some tilt arose and
15-hour session.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was up early. I was up like 20K early, and then I flopped 2 pair versus kings on 7-5. It was 7-5, 7-5-4. We have 7-5, and we play a huge pot versus kings where the turn's a 9 and river's a king. He 2 outs us basically. If the board would have paired, the other cards obviously get counterfeited, but being the king on the river, missing the flush, I ended up betting for value pretty large, and then he shoved for like 9K. I think I bet 9,000 on the river, and he shoved for just like 10K more. I was getting like 4-1 or something on a call, and called it off. And so I went from up 20 to stuck like 5K, and then this game, particular game, was match the stack. So I liked I liked the lineup, so I immediately bought back in for 50. And anyway, long story short, wind up in the game for 130.
Wow.
And at the low point, I was down 65, 70, and then grinded it all the way back to even and got even, and then won a few pots after that, and I think I was up 30 at one point. And then the game got short, and I ended up playing heads up, and I get in, I think it's the largest pot of my life. Heads up. We get in 30 each pre. There's 5 bets, and I have aces.
Mm-hmm.
And the flop's 4-4-5. And I see bet 15K into 60. And he shoves 65. I snap, and he has queens. So there's like 190 in the middle. 65 times 2 times 60, or plus 60. Yeah, 190 in the middle. And we go twice. First run out, jack deuce. I turn over aces. He doesn't say anything. I'm like, okay, I'm good. Second run out, queen, and I hear him go, whew.
Oh, man.
And I go, fuck.
He had queens?
He turned over 2 red queens. I had 2 red aces.
So now he's got 1 out on the second board.
Huh?
You said you ran it twice, right?
Yeah. First run out, jack deuce. Second run out, queen blank.
Okay, so you chopped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal, dude.
Yeah.
That's a brutal
Yeah,
run.
he had 2 outs for 190. So I ended up basically breaking even. I think it was a small winner.
Yeah.
Couple like 4K winner. But
Now, this guy that you were running this pot against, was this like a pro? Is this a fish?
no, he's a recreational. He's a super successful business guy.
Okay.
But same guy. I battle against him all the time. Super aggressive and very tough to play shorthanded with against because, like I said, he's fearless. But yeah, we're reflecting on the session, and this is a big part of what I like about where I'm at in poker, and I think it translates well to like seasoned comics and being like on stage for like an hour straight and going through like highs and lows and being able to bomb and then get yourself out of a hole.
Yes.
Like I can play sessions now and be absolutely buried and just keep going. Mm-hmm. Whereas before, the wheels would fall off and I'd crack and I would crumble, and I couldn't withstand the torture. But now it's like, just keep next hand,
keep going.
next hand.
Just keep going.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what. Just give me the next hand. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I think there's a parallel, but it's a little bit different because like with stand up, when you're doing an hour and you just start hitting a rut and you start bombing out, I think part of it is like with poker, it's like just you've trained for this, you're on the fundamentals, you know what to do. With stand up, it's like maybe I need to shake up a little bit so you can go, all right, fuck it. Like I don't usually do crowd work, but like these guys are like disengaged.
Yeah,
we need to show them this because I found one thing. This is like the greatest tip for stand-up that I've gotten. I was talking to David Nihill, and I was talking to him about my pregame routine for stand-up, that I go into the green room and I do Wim Hof for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, jerk off. I do Wim Hof while I'm jerking off.
Jerk off in every green room.
And then I have 2 tequila shots, and then I go on stage. And that's the way that it goes. But
Wim Hof,
jerk off. So I'm telling him, I'm like, yeah, I do this Wim Hof thing, and I put my headphones in, and it's noise canceling, so I don't know what's going on. And then I listen to a little Led Zeppelin, and then I walk out, and I'm ready to go.
And your friend's like, I think you're autistic.
Yeah, well, he goes,
I think you're just autistic.
Okay.
You put your headphones on, you sit in a corner, you don't talk to anybody.
I'm autistic. Pot called the kettle black much? I mean, Jesus. Look at you.
I play with my toy train set.
Yeah, we're just 3 autists in a room.
Yeah.
We're doing the Spider-Man meme right now is what we're doing.
Yeah, dude, I just went in your closet to grab this shirt. You have a stack of Lego sets in there, okay, dude? I don't want to hear
investment. That's an investment.
Yeah, that at least has some value behind it.
That's the first Pokemon Lego collab ever. So I think they're going to be worth a pretty penny one day.
Okay. All right, dude.
Carry on.
How are your NFTs doing?
Fuck you. I'm done.
That's it. That's been the T1K pod. Thank you guys so much. All right.
I'm down so much.
JC, I did have a question.
It's digital art.
You said you were a small winner, and then you said $4,000, which obviously to me and Joe would be a lot, but I understand you're a high stakes player. What's considered then, if that's small winning, what's a normal winning? What's big winnings for you? Where do you classify that number then, I suppose?
Yeah, I mean, like I would say like a small win is a small win or loss is, probably 5 or under, or 6 or 7, or it depends on the size of the game too. Cause like if I'm playing Pierre and Cinnabon's game, which is like a 5K cap, 10, 20 blinds, I'm going to be swinging like between 5 and 15K. And so like winning 7 or 8 or 9K is a good day, like a decent sized day. But if I'm playing 50, 100 or, 25, 50, 100 with 40, 50, 60K stacks, 7, 8, 9K is nothing.
So it almost be obvious, and I'm sure you don't have a number, but it almost be that it's more like a percentage.
It's
what
big,
you made.
It's big blinds.
Okay.
So like the games I've been playing lately, the straddles have been 200 and 400.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like when the 400's on, which has been on a lot lately, $2,000 is 5 big blinds, which is just over it's like a big raise.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Okay, yeah, so it's just game based on depending on the buy-in.
It's the size of the game. So yeah, like last night, $4,000 was like a 3-bet pre-flop.
Damn.
Yeah, damn.
It's not even seen the flop.
Okay, yeah, so that's why it's small, because you're like, if I play one more hand, I technically could have been
Every
even.
hand was like 20K.
Ah, okay.
So it's basically like breaking even.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not totally have lost touch with reality. Like anytime I win 10 or 20 in a day, it's like, it's a great day.
Yeah.
And I have perspective on that. But
yeah, if you win 10 or 20 a day, that's a fucking great year.
It's amazing. But yeah, for the size of the games I'm playing,
it's just a few big blinds.
Yeah, like 5 to 10K is just like it's a smaller win or loss.
Yeah, it's like I bet with like $5, which is not a lot, but it's like if I do 10 bets and I end up $5 or $10 up on the day, it's like, oh, that's nothing. That's just one bet that could have gone wrong, one buy-in, like you were saying.
The game I was playing the other day, I think I was down 50 or 60, and I was talking to a guy at the table, and I told him that this still has no comparison on the pressure I felt when I was younger playing 5-10 with a 3K bankroll.
For sure.
Yeah.
The pressure, that was way more pressure than playing high stakes now. When you're all in, and you don't have any security behind it.
Yeah, it's now you have money behind. It's your money. This isn't, $500 that you owe someone back. Is that what gives you that more security?
Yeah, I mean you're playing more comfortably inside a bankroll, and that a session's not going to make or break you.
So I want to ask like a follow-up question on like an old episode that we did. So on one old episode, you were talking about how like you were talking about shot taking to get into bigger games.
Yeah,
and you were talking about like, okay, in the right situation, if it's really the best game you've ever seen and the best action you've ever seen, even if it's 100% of your bankroll,
if you're
a confident player, get in there. I still think that, like, I don't know if that's a good idea, because I feel like no matter who you are, no matter how confident of a person you are or how good of a player you are, how much better you are, you could still run into that situation where, hey, I've got aces, the other guy's got queens like you had in that hand, and instead of running it twice, we run it once and the queen hits there.
Yeah.
And then it's like you're bankrupt, even though you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
And the risk of going bankrupt is, to me, way more dangerous than doubling up lifetime.
Yeah, I agree. Maddie would say the same thing. But
yeah.
I am a gambler.
He's a gambler, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
if you find yourself at a high stakes game and you're the best player by far, sometimes you gotta fucking take a shot.
Gotta take a shot.
Yeah, it's not every day that you get to play super high where you're the most competent player. You have an edge. Like, put it on the line.
Bitcoin, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
One day we'll be back over 100.
Which today on April 4th, Bitcoin is ripping, baby. Let's go.
One day I'll have a full coin.
Dude, but I was going to say this. The thought that I was having with the Nihil thing, what he actually told me is this. He goes like, you got to stop doing the Wim Hof in the green room before you go up, because it's really annoying and it's scaring the shit out of me.
Yeah, no one wants to be your friend.
No, what he told me was this. He goes like, you're sitting in the green room and then you walk out into the stage, right? And you get into the room, and as soon as you get in, that's your first experience of the room. You have no idea what the guy before you was talking about. You have no idea who in the audience has been annoying. You have no idea what the vibe is like in there. And so you can't play to the room at all. You just have this teleprompter in your head of what you're supposed to do.
These are good points.
And I feel like there is kind of a poker parallel here where it's like, yeah, dude, if you're locked in and you're like, I know what GTO is, I know what the move is, I know what the solver would say to do here is, but you aren't paying attention, you aren't in the room, you don't know that there's a fish over there that's just going fucking hard in the paint.
You don't know that
going
somebody's
in.
steaming.
Yeah.
And that's wide open and ready to give his money away.
So he taught me how to pick up the vibe, and it's like when I went to, and it changed everything. Because if you walk into a room and you start reciting material off the top, everybody's kind of like, all right, this guy's done this presentation before, but if you do something, you're like, hey, you've been annoying all night, huh? What's your fucking deal? Or you go, man, what a strange place this is. It kind of looks like a cult in here. Oh my God, you've been blacked out. Something like that, just to give them a clue that you're here, you're present.
I naturally did that in my open mic career. In Sarasota, I did a mic, and it was like this. I think they serve seafood there, so all the walls had like fishnets and painted blue, and I got up there and I was like, I didn't know I was going to be doing comedy in Bikini Bottom. Am I right? And then, it's an open mic, so it's just silence.
And then you went, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I told you to stop singing the song Open a Bottom during your set, and you wouldn't listen. Now here we are. Don't do that.
Yeah, but yeah, resilience. Fedor Holtz was talking about like one of the most important things in poker is resilience over pattern recognition / skill. You gotta be resilient, motherfucker, to do this.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the parallels between comedy, golf, and poker kind of know no ends, especially with that one.
Speaking about golf, I have the golf bug again.
You're back?
I can't stop thinking about golf. I'm getting
the same way, brother.
I'm getting fitted for clubs. I'm buying training aids. I'm becoming my worst nightmare, like the old guy that just has all these trinkets, and I'm getting new clubs, and my swing sucks. And
I caught myself the other night before golf. I laid out my clothes and cleaned my clubs. Like,
dude, yeah.
It's like, it makes you fucking play better.
I played my best round. It was still, I'm a terrible golfer.
You have
but
no
I played
business.
The best
you have
I played. Yeah. Yeah, I'm shooting. My handicap now is up to 28.5.
Yeah.
So I have no need to clean my clubs, but I felt good.
You're like, I got this.
Wait, your handicap's 28.5 right now?
Yeah, I'm very bad.
I got this 4-footer for an 8.
Hold on. There's no way you're a 28 now, because we went out one day
and I was like 19.
I fucking played out of my mind. I had the best 9 holes I've had, and you beat me by 5 strokes.
Joe,
there's no way you're a 28. Brandon.
Joe, I have only gotten I did the thing of getting 2 in the head, like almost you're talking with the Wim Hof. I started watching videos. I'm in my living room with not even a golf club in my hand going, all right, hips turn. And I took what was just my semi-athletic swing, and I know I played golf since I was a child, and mutilated it, and I'm in a slow process of trying to get back to the basics.
Okay, so to put this into perspective, this was like 6 months ago.
Yes.
We went out. I played the best 9 holes I've played in 3 years. Brandon beat me by 5 strokes, and then on the drive home, we talked on the phone, and Brandon's like, I'm buying a membership to this club. Joined up. So since you've joined the club, you've added 10 strokes. That doesn't even seem possible.
Give me a filibuster.
Sounds like you're making yourself worse.
Let's filibuster.
Let me pull up my rounds, and I'll just read. Like I just suddenly started golfing terrible. Give me 2 seconds.
That's fucking insane.
27.5 is my handicap, is what it's saying now.
My entire algorithm is golf now. Every time I open and now I'm opening social media even more, because every time I go on there, I get a golf tip, a chipping tip, or a full swing tip, or.
You know, it's really fun. I feel like we all use the T1K Podcast account occasionally by accident when we go on YouTube. So it's a little bit of our combined algorithm. So it's really fun. You're like, what's hentai doing here? Brandon's been.
Yeah, I shot +8 the day that I beat you, which is like pretty good.
Shot an 80.
8 over.
We're 8 over. We're at the 9 hole.
Oh, at a 9 hole.
At a 9 hole.
Okay.
So it's I'm not.
It's an executive course.
100%. But then it turned into +17, +15, +13, +16, +18, +15, +19, +22, +13, +19, +25, +14, +13, +15.
Okay, that's enough.
I just started becoming a dog shit golfer the more I cared about it.
Yeah.
Which is
+13 is not bad.
Yeah, that's what I've had to accept.
Bunch of pars.
Is if I get a bogey now, that's a par.
When me and Joe went out and golfed, I had an eagle. The first hole that we started recording, I eagled it.
That's beautiful.
That was amazing. It was a true spectacle, because you'd been playing okay all day. I'd been playing horrifically. We're like, we'll do one mic'd up hole. Whip out the cameras. We film each other. JC pipe to drive
315 down the middle.
315 down the middle on a dog leg. Then
Cut the dog leg, 8 iron to 10 feet, and then make the 10-footer for eagle.
God damn.
I was like, okay, can we leave now? That's not going to get any better.
I had my first eagle 2 weeks ago. I don't know if we talked about it, but I went out with Matt Ross, and you go to Riverside, and there's like there's a par 5 that is just it's like 480 straight, and if you nuke it down the middle, you have a chance, right? And I just knocked it way out to the right. And I was like underneath a tree, and I'm still like 200 out, and I'm like, this fucking sucks, you know? So I go, I'm going to do like a punch out, but I'm going to see how far and how close I can get it up. I'm going to run it up the right side because there's water on the left. And so I just, I nuked a, what do you call it when you try a stinger?
Okay.
And the stinger just went, and it landed like 70 yards short of the green. But it's dry, so it just kept running up.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then it goes onto the green, it runs to the back, and it's on the fringe like 15 out. And I get in the car with Ross, and I'm like, he goes, that's the best shot I've ever seen you hit. And I go, to be honest, I fucked it up. I hit it way too hard, and it just rolled out. And we got up there, and I'm like, dude, I've never had an eagle. So I went up there kind of with the expectation of not making it. But I go, dude, you've had 30 eagle putts in your life. You've never made any of them because you get nervous and you choke. I'm like, give yourself a shot. Just try. And I hit it. And as soon as I hit it, I was just like, I fucking babied it. So I went, fuck me. And then it just kept going and it just rolled right in. Dude, I was sprinting around the hole for hours. It was awesome. It was so
feeling.
awesome.
And then you'll get a snowman on the next hole and be like, I'm going to fucking kill myself.
Oh, dude, literally.
Yeah.
Well, it was even worse than that. I forgot to save the ball. So we were driving up, and like while you're driving up, I go, okay, well, I got the ball that I need. Like, or I wasn't even thinking about saving the ball, but I wanted to. And then I got up to the next hole. I just go, I got the honors, boys. I put the ball on the tee, smash it left, almost OB, and I go, we got to go find that. We got to go find that right now.
Did you
Joe's
find it?
first eagle.
I did find it, yeah.
Sick.
Dude, we should
We should all go golf.
for episode 100, we should do like a mic'd up, like open to close day where we do poker and golf.
Yeah, how about
and then we
episode 50?
and then-
Because we were going to do the Lodge live stream, and that's not going to happen anymore.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
done.
what happened?
Oh, the Lodge got raided.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
If you want to hear
It's-
more, check out episode
Yeah.
44 and 43.
Yeah.
Are you guys all
It's
right?
still
Is it-
down.
is that-
Yeah, no, it's not good. It's
Really?
not good. Yeah, we could do a podcast on it if you want.
Fuck, dude, that sucks.
Maybe some other time we'll talk
Okay.
about it. We have
terrible news.
we have a hand breakdown that I thought this hand was pretty gangster.
Mariano
from yeah.
JC's 2025 Player of the Year.
Yeah, that's right. I think he did have a good year. All right, so this hand,
Is it only two players?
Wow.
Me and Brittany?
pause it. So
Rewind 2 seconds. Pause it.
So you guys all have to remember that that they play these crazy games at the Hustler. So these hands are wild because there's so much incentive to win a pot and get a button.
Is that
And
what it
so-
is? They're just doing crazy like knit games.
Yeah,
and Squid
you're
Game and
forced.
shit.
You're forced to play wild and loose, and if you don't, you're going to get run over. So that's what creates these crazy scenarios. If I just heard Mariano say before he looked down at his hand, is it just me and Brittany left? So that means him and Brittany are the only players without buttons.
Are they playing the knit game and Jasper has 3 right
They're
now? Is that
playing.
what's going
They're
on?
playing Squid Game, I believe. So.
And the number to the right of the name, that's the number of buttons that you have in the Squid Game?
Yeah, so Brittany and Mariano are the only players without buttons. So if one of them is going to pay the whole tax, right? So one of them needs to win this pot.
So 7-6 is looking pretty good. Unsuited connectors down
Doesn't
low.
matter.
You're
Yeah,
good.
he's
Get in there.
going after this pot. So Mariano 3-bets to 10,000 from the small blind with 7-6 off. Brittany wakes up in the straddle with a premium in the spot, ace-9 suited.
They have the same hand.
She calls. She calls the 3-bet. The flop's king 10 deuce. Mariano checks. which I think might be could be a mistake.
Clubs for Brittany.
Mariano checks the turn. Brittany bets half pot. So,
Wow, another 10.
yeah. So, I mean, I think checking 7 high on the flop. I mean, yeah, I would prefer betting, but the other route of this line could be going for check raise. So you have 0 showdown value because you have 7 high. So he's checking twice and then he faces a 10K bet. So if he's going to continue, there is no calling. It's time to
Stab at the pot.
It's time to apply pressure and raise. Yeah, you have no showdown value, so you can't just call.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what he does.
I'm gonna say he bets 50K.
And he's
So Mariano
gonna go with the check raise.
raises to 30,000.
She's in there quick.
Clearly will
She
not
snap
work
calls,
when
which
Brittany's got the ace high flush draw.
sometimes is indicative of lighter hands.
Mm-hmm. But she's got a
not-
monster hand. She's got a
Not,
she's got a
she
nut
just has
flush
nut
draw.
flush draw. She doesn't have a huge hand, but yeah, I mean it's not always, but quick decisions, quick calls. You know, I think it's indicative of weaker holdings. Because like the thought process would be like you never even thought about raising. Like you're not going to take any time to think about raising or think about your options. You're going to just snap.
Yeah.
Which it can be done with the nuts, but you know, in poker we're dealing with incomplete information. So, you know, when I'm playing recreationals and they make a really quick decision, what I notice is that it's typically on the lighter side of holdings,
Interesting.
draws, yeah, like not great hands, not super nutted hands.
So they're just trying to stay in there.
So she snaps with the ace high flush draw,
Work when
but she also knows,
ace high
you know,
flush draw.
Mariano's incentivized to be fucking around here all the time.
Wow.
Both players left with nothing on the river.
So Brittany's left with
See
ace high.
Mariano bet-
Mariano's
Ace high on the
got
river,
option.
yeah,
spots,
and Mariano has
trying to
7
get-
high. So he
Better
can't win if
draws
he
to fold
checks.
out. Obviously, we see that he's got no
He's
draw
got
at
to
all.
stab at it.
At all
Yeah.
in this case, but
Poker today, no
and
good.
trying to get
I'm the guy.
draws.
What
that
do you think he thinks her range is?
Worst player left.
So it could be flush draws, it could be small pairs, ace highs.
You're not putting her on a king though.
No.
does.
So this is like a kind of like a
10,000
patented.
and
Oh,
Brittany just rips it.
Wow.
pause it. So that's
wow.
just kind of like a.
Snap all in.
Yeah, this is a kind of one of like Mariano's go-to plays. Is down betting rivers.
Mm-hmm.
So he gives himself an amazing price on a bluff, but he'll also do this with like a king or a queen or a 10.
Just to keep it consistent so you don't know what he's up to.
Yeah. It gives him an amazing price on his bluffs, and then on the like, so if she has like 8 high flush draw, 9 high flush draw, some ace highs that he might be, you know, she might be folding. It's just an amazing price to bluff for, and then he does this often with, you know,
10,000 and
medium value
Brittany just
too.
rips it.
And then this hand's so gangster. Brittany just snap shoves.
So quick. I love it.
10,000 and Brittany just rips it.
Nothing but best hand.
Wow.
A full queen.
That's rich.
Snap jam from
Unbelievable.
That's
Brittany.
rich.
Had the best hand anyway.
Well played by Brittany, man. I mean, that's a beast move.
Sees Mariano's bet for
You
what
get the
it was.
button too.
Brittany's play, it is gangster. It's like on the technical side, it's pretty risky.
Okay.
Yeah. So like Mariano's bet that sizing, you know, it's going to be air and it's going to be medium strength. So like, yeah, I mean, you are applying a ton of pressure to a king if he decides to bet it, but I don't know if he's folding heads up in the squid game. So when he does value bet his stronger medium to stronger hands, with down betting on she might just be punting it off. Like in another scenario, if he has king jack there, she might just be punting. Mariano's a sharp guy. The snap shove, he's probably going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna figure it out
So
quick.
it looks great here.
Filibuster.
But there are scenarios where, she lights it on fire.
For the light bet that you were saying Mariano does of the 10,000, you said he does it consistently when he has something or doesn't. So then the hope is that eventually he puts that 10 down and someone's like calls that
Makes
all
a super
in.
light call.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, because he wants the light call.
So getting value.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
then he can then re-raise if he wants to.
No.
Or
So like him down betting, he bet, what did he bet? Like 10 into 80,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now he can get called by a deuce. He can get called by 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s. So when he does have like a king 9 or a king jack, or let's say he rivered a queen, he can get called by all these weaker hands by betting so small.
And then if he wants, then when it comes back to him, he can raise if he wants to get more value, or is it just trying to keep small hands
Yeah,
in?
this bet is just designed to either get a fold or a call.
Oh, that's smart.
He's not trying to get a raise.
How do
most of
you
the time.
combat that as a player? Like knowing that he does that when he does that, how do you deal with that if you were in
Well,
the
yeah,
situation?
I mean, it's typically a bet that's not super nutted, so it's a bluff, or it's just like top pair, middle pair, and so yeah, you can combat it by making a large raise, but then it's also easy to pick off, if it applies no pressure if you do have a made hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a milky bet.
The milky bet.
It's a milky bet,
Ooh.
and it allows him to get in a lot of these spots and have a great price on his bluffs. That he does it enough with value that he gets to bluff really inexpensively. So
Of
it's
all the poker terms, man, milky bet has got to be my favorite.
I mean he's a
Milky bet and gamble.
Gamble.
he's a thoughtful player. So there's a lot of layers to these bet sizes and long term, in his game.
Hell yeah. Well, dude, we were talking about technical earlier.
Okay.
I have a little bit of a game that we're going to play here for the boys.
Okay.
Brandon, if you don't mind, pull up the solver. So this is the deal, boys.
We're finally gonna realize that I suck at poker.
Oh, we'll go. Yeah. So this is the game that we're playing here today. Okay.
We're
So
using the computer.
We have the solver up, and
I
we're
do
gonna
not
see,
like solver poker.
We're gonna see who can play the
So
closest to
fucking
the solver.
tight.
So we've got all three of us. What you're gonna do is it's gonna give us some options. You're gonna guess what we're gonna do. Whoever gets it right gets a point. If you're the only one that gets it right, you get
Are we-
2.
Are all three of us playing?
Yeah. So we'll
Okay.
and then
What's the winner get? Are we playing for any stakes?
a hand job from
okay.
both of the
Well,
two
that's high.
losers.
That's high stakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
that you're not a small winner there.
Yeah, I
if
was
you walk
thinking
away with anything.
maybe a free pod episode.
You're a
I
small
don't-
winner if you're
okay.
jerking me, dude. Let's go. All right. So I think what we should do is, all right, there's different positions. If you're watching online, it should be easy to follow. But if you're listening, we'll have Brandon just say what's going down. So what happens on a solver is evidently there's no, I looked it up. I'm like, why is there only one person in the hand ever? It's never multiple. It's
It's
because
heads up.
there's no Nash equilibrium for multi-way pots. So the solver can't solve it. So it only goes down to one person. So here we go. Ready? 3.
Who takes the first?
2, 1. We'll go me, then Brandon, then you.
But is it like we do one hand? One person does one hand, and then
No, we all do it together. We all guess.
do we have to write down our guesses?
No, we can say it out loud.
But then you'll know what I guess.
Well, you'll go last because you're the best.
I think we should write our answers down, like blind,
Okay.
and then reveal. I think that's smart.
Do we have like note cards or
I
something?
think we should use our brains.
Your hand is the one with the 2 cards next to the person. Everybody has a stack of 100. It's
100 big blinds.
100 big blinds. So on the count of 3, we'll hit. Oh, we don't even need the count of 3. Just hit start. Okay. So you are dealt 5-3 offsuit under the gun.
And it's and so it's multiple choice.
Yep.
Okay.
And so we'll all,
Okay.
I think everybody knows this one.
Yeah. Next.
Ready, set, go. Fold.
Fold.
All right.
Okay.
Hit fold, Brandon. See what happens. All right. That was correct. We're all 1 for 1.
All right. Any more brain busters?
Ace 3 offsuit in the big blind. Fold, call, or raise.
In the big. Oh, and there's an open to 3.
And there's an open to 3 by the hijack.
6-handed.
Oh, yeah. Every hand is going to be 6-handed, by the way.
We're in the big blind, right? For 1.
We're in the big blind. This is a tough one, actually.
Okay. I got my answer.
By the way, sometimes there's multiple correct answers. If you hit yellow, we'll call it correct. 3, 2, 1, call.
Call.
All right, let's click call. All right, all answers were correct.
20% call, 68% fold, 66% fold. I play a loose style, so
Yeah, we learned from you, so that makes sense why we called.
yes.
Yeah, and one thing that I've kind of realized too is the yellow ones are like semi-correct and green is like 100% correct. If you're playing against, not everyone's going to be playing GTO, so I think if you hit a yellow option in a home game, that's almost always going to be totally fine or completely correct.
Would there not be the whole, and I might sound like an idiot here, the whole like stack to pot ratio coming into that? The fact that we still had
We're super deep.
100 big blinds. Why would we not call there?
Well, what's more important is like the skill level of our opponent and
Mm-hmm.
their frequency of hands played. So are they like not opening anything and then like they're just having like big aces and pairs and we're just calling with ace 3 with basically no outs. We have to like flop ace and 3 to be comfortable versus like a tight range. So yeah, if it's a super loose player in a fun game, then ace 3 all of a sudden becomes a bigger hand.
Okay.
Yeah, and in this example, you can adjust it so it opens up people's ranges and people play looser.
I play in games where the hijack is opening 7-5 offsuit. Okay, so ace 3 is a big hand. But if you go to a public room where the hijack is a kid, with $30,000 to his name and he's playing for a living, he's not opening 7-5 offsuit. He's opening premiums and he's folding everything else. So then ace 3 becomes a fold.
Yeah, Brandon, can you set the GTO Nexus settings to private game with degenerates? Is that an option? All right, here we go. Next
hand. We're semi right there.
Under the gun, Jack 5 offsuit.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, fold.
I wrote raise.
You did?
Yeah.
Jack 5, baby. Okay, well,
What'd
you're
you write?
wrong. I wrote fold. And we have to wait till he writes his answer down.
Okay.
I like it. Brandon, you're very aggressive.
All right, that is the first points for Joe and
Yeah.
JC.
Unfortunately, Jack 5 is a poor hand.
Okay, I thought it had that like same. I thought it had a wide range, but it doesn't.
Well, you're
Super tight
you're
range.
first to act.
Okay.
And really, Jack 5 offsuit is never a playable hand. But yeah. Anyway, I would play it for a lot of money in my personal game.
That's one thing that I did learn from the solver. I always knew that if you were last to act, you play a wider range, but the difference in ranges between the big blind and the under the gun, it's insane.
So one of my in one of the private games I play, this action player loves Jack 5, and so I put in $5,000 with it the other day. And I beat ace queen, and that was purely for the love of the game and to show the action player that I'm gambling. And he loved it.
Gamble.
Because I stacked like a tighter player, and he's like, "Yes, baby, you gotta
Stack them
that
up, baby.
with the guy because that's his favorite hand."
Is there because obviously I get with like big blind you're in and small blind you're half in. Is there any of the other ones that you don't fold Jack 5? Like if you're the hijack or any of the others?
Well, if Jack 5 suited's like on the button, then it becomes more playable. But yeah, next hand.
All right, we are dealt 6-5 offsuit in the big blind. Ready?
Hold on.
Wait, sorry.
Hold on. Hold it.
Small blind bet 3, by the way.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, fold.
Raise.
Call.
Yes, we.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll go.
I can flop a straight.
Let's go with yours, JC. Oh,
0%.
yes, I did the most
Okay,
accurate.
Who said raise?
I said raise.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Brandon
give me
and
it.
Joe both get a point.
No.
This is
Nice.
why I get into games.
I'm winning somehow.
No, call's the most correct, but fold and call win. So I got 1x.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not a GTO player. If you didn't know that.
Is it just because the jump from 3 to 10 is so long, like it's too big of a raise, or would
No,
that
that's a
only
standard
raise
raise.
you would- okay.
No, it's a standard raise. It's just that 6-5 offsuit is a garbage hand.
Yeah.
But I like it because it's, I don't discriminate towards any part of the deck.
Yeah, dude. Equal
Like the
opportunity.
like the fucking solver.
All right,
It's
we get
racist,
dealt
racist
ace.
solver.
Ace 2 suited in the cutoff. No one has acted.
Everyone ready?
Oh God. Yeah, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
Fold.
Fold.
You guys are idiots. Raise it up. I win.
Damn it.
Damn. Okay.
I thought that one
JC gets 2 on that one.
might be it just because no
It's
one
a suited
made
ace,
action.
guys, and we're in the cutoff.
Yeah, no one did anything.
Yeah, even if someone did anything, we're fucking playing the hand.
Cutoff's out of position. You're
Cutoff is the second best position on the board.
okay. Explain that. I don't
The
get
button has position. The cutoff is next to the button.
that. Okay. All right. By the way,
You are stupid.
dude, we're 5 hands in. Hold on, I was winning.
That
until
was
the
my
last
other
Just
choice,
kidding.
if I'm being honest. If I didn't
You're
fold, I
smart.
was gonna
You're so
raise 3.
smart.
So
After,
we were right there.
After 5 hands.
Oh, your other choice was the other choice? The only other choice?
I almost got away with that statement too. I was like,
You're like, my second choice was raise.
I didn't even fucking
That was my
notice.
second choice too.
Yeah.
Me and Brandon both get points. All right, JC has 3, Joe has 2, Brandon has 1 after 5 hands.
What the hell? I've got more than
put an
one,
X
right?
next to fold. Well, I have 1X.
No, I'm putting it. This is the scoreboard.
I definitely got more than one right.
So if we all choose the same thing, that's
I have one wrong answer.
the way that I'm playing it is okay. Now I see what we're doing. Got it.
Unless you want to do it under.
I was keeping it as if we all get it the same thing. Okay. I have.
Well, then,
Joe,
yeah, wouldn't mind.
is this another fucking numbers or days and they?
Yeah, we shouldn't have put him in charge of the
No,
numbers.
you
That's
can't keep
actually
score,
on
bro.
us.
No, but this is the way that I was doing it.
All
I
right,
said at the
one
beginning-
more. Winner
Hold on.
takes all. Let's go. Ready?
on, hold
Next one. Ready?
Yes.
Queen 4. We have 3 options too, so this is a good one to end on. We're in the small blind, Queen 4, non-suited.
Let's do
Small
10 of them.
blind.
We're on our 6th one. We can squeeze 10.
We can do 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So wait, how many have I won?
Just put an X on the ones you've gotten wrong. You've gotten one wrong.
I've got the last one.
The last one you both got wrong. We all have 1X each.
Okay.
Put an X next to that fold, the ace deuce suited fold.
Me?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Put an X next to that fold.
Okay.
Yeah, you were wrong. So we all have 1X.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I
now.
thought Brandon has 2 X's.
No.
No.
Okay. All right. Small blind. Queen 4 offsuit.
1, 2, 3.
Fold.
Fold.
Yes, it's fold.
Let's go. Good shit.
Next
we
hand.
go.
Next hand. Next hand.
Ace 7 suited.
Ace 7
We're in-
offsuit on the button with the cutoff raising to 3.
I'm gonna be wrong.
Let me write this down. Sorry. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Fold.
Raise.
Raise.
Ooh.
Joe wins that.
Let's
one.
go.
Solver poker sucks
Why would we not raise there?
because it's too weak of a holding. Like A7 suited is obviously playable. The solver probably likes raising so it's obviously going to raise the ace wheel cards, ace 2, 3, 4, 5, suited especially. And then it's maybe the cutoff's like ace 9, ace 10. Yeah, maybe ace 7, ace 6, ace 8 off is just folding.
All right. Joe takes the lead. Here we go. Ace King suited under the gun.
Everyone knows this one.
Yeah, anyone who gets it wrong, you're off the podcast.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Fold.
Raise.
Raise.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a fucking asshole.
You did scare me right there. You said it with such confidence that I was like, oh, shit.
I did have to look at his paper to
Yeah,
make sure
yeah.
he was kidding.
That's a that's like a,
That's the easiest one we got.
yeah, that's a top 5 hand.
All right. New one. Here we go.
7-5 offsuit in the big blind with the button raising to 3.
Three, 2, 1. Fold.
Call.
Solver likes folding.
Fuck.
Loves folding.
All right, last hand. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, cut off.
Ace 4 offsuit in the cutoff. No one has acted. Fuck, this is fucking hard. I feel like we got this exact hand earlier, did we not?
No, we got ace 2, and we were in the
Cut off.
cutoff.
3, 2, 1, fold.
Raise.
Raise. Damn.
Yeah. I hate solver poker.
I'm confident in how I play my poker consistently. Fuck you, GTO. I lost for sure. I had
It's just not
4
a
X's.
fun. It's just not a fun way to play poker. Just fold and fold and fold and fold and
Why
fold
is
and
this-
fold and fold.
Why is this one fold, but the ace 2 that was the same suit in the
Suited.
suited? Oh, okay.
Yeah, suited hands have more playability post flop.
So this thing was playing so tight and weird, and that I like went on the Discord that they have for it and was like, "There's like bugs. What's going on?" Originally, I went on and was like, "There's a bug for the app." I wrote into their Discord and went, "There's a bug for the app. I can't just call in the cutoff pre-flop," and they're like,
There's no calling.
yeah, they're like, "Dude, you gotta do a little homework before
Yeah,
you
there
come."
is no calling.
You gotta
don't
come
limp
correct.
in. But yeah, solver poker is really not fun. I guess it's obviously you should study it and know it. But if you find yourself playing solver correct poker, which is going to be roughly 20% or less of hands, good luck getting into good games.
What's the term for number of hands that you play? It's the
VPIP.
Brandon, look up VPIP of GTO poker.
22.
It sounds boring as fuck.
It's very boring.
Who would want to do that?
What's your GTO?
My
Coin
VPIP,
flip 50.
Sorry.
my average VPIP on the Lodge live stream was roughly 40%. Some games I'll get it up to 50, 60%, but I would say I average I think the Lodge was like 35 to 40%. And then in other, most of the games I play, I'm VPIPing, half, 40, 50%. 22% is miserable.
So after I lost $400 the other night, I came back, downloaded the solver, and was sitting on it until 3 a.m, just going, "Fuck, I can't get it right." It's like so confusing.
I just want to limp in.
I do just want to limp in.
Yeah, well, that's the fish in you.
Fish behavior, fishy. I'm a mackerel, baby.
All right, short episode today. Thank you for tuning in. Joe's still gay.
No, I'm not. I'm the straightest member of the podcast. We've been over this.
And the Lodge is still closed,
What?
sadly. There was a raid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is everyone all right?
5 dead and dozens missing.
Nice.
But the search continues.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next week.